All right, Ken, we are hard at work.
Yeah.
We got our rooftop tents in.
Yeah.
Got our racks in.
Yeah.
So naturally, Eric's putting everything together. What are we going to do?
Tacos.
Well, we're going to get tacos.
We need to do tacos really soon. We're doing the next best thing. So I've had these stinking badge of honor.
How many did we get? We got like 8 or 9 of them on our trip. And mine are sitting in my drawer in my kitchen. You know, everybody's got a junk drawer.
I got a couple other ones too. So.
Well, yeah. So what are you going to do with them?
I'm going to put them all along the edge.
That is.
I've had them forever, and I don't even know what to do with them because I don't want them on my Jeep. But like, I'll put them on this. Why not?
That's pretty awesome.
It's a great place to put them.
It'll help hide some of the battle scars you're about to get too.
Well, I figure like when I go to like smash this into crap, maybe these will get scratched first. Because I'm still not going to be nice to my Jeep. I don't care what we put on it.
Agreed.
So I'm going to sort through all these and then put them on.
If I remember correctly, you have some that I don't because
crossing.
That Jeep Badge of Honor trail, I don't know who's watching, if anybody from the Jeep Badge is freaking garbage because I logged out of my app and gave my phone to Ken because Ken's app stopped working so he could get, you know, Rubicon Ridge and Hot Springs in Arkansas and some of these other ones, and then the app wouldn't let me log back in. So then I missed out on all the badges. So
my problem.
Whoever's working on that app, dude, get your shit together.
Well, I think they've redone it.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe it still sucks.
Anyways, let's get them put on.
Yeah, let's do it.
All the wheeling we done. Oh yeah, the new ones are a little smaller. Ken, it was cool when it started.
It's
too many nuts,
Legos for adults.
Too many nuts, too many bolts.
Definitely Legos for adults.
I'm kind of past it. I just want to sleep in the goddamn thing now. Can I open it now, Eric?
Yeah, it's not gonna hit me now.
I'm too short. There we go. That's so awesome.
Body flexing.
All right, Ken, so we got one done, one to go. Initial thoughts?
The tents are absolutely freaking sweet.
I love the tent.
The DeeZee racks are nice, but as we just noticed, all set up and done, they do overhang up the side of the vehicle a little bit. So
Not a fan of that.
It's not detrimental by any means.
I want to say not a fan. I want to clarify that. Just worried that we're going to get those hung up on a lot of things in narrower trails. Right?
Absolutely. So eventually over the winter, what we'll do is we'll throw that out, a little stupid video somewhere, give you a little update. I'm probably just going to end up trimming those off, cutting, and then just put the caps back on. So you'll take a couple inches off. It's petty. It probably wouldn't matter to most people, but
matters to me.
Matters to me. I'm a little OCD. So we'll probably end up trimming that at some point. I will say, though, the tent is freaking amazing. It is so easy to put up and take down all by yourself. We'll do a little clip to show you that here in a minute. Get some daylight. We'll probably shoot that tomorrow or something. Yeah. But we'll open them up and close them. They're so simple to use. The mattress is actually pretty remarkable.
And you tested out the ladder.
Yeah, the ladder works out great. The ladder works out great.
Easy for climbing in and out.
Yep.
So yeah, all right, we'll knock this this other one out.
Yep, we're gonna knock out the shop Jeep and then
call it a night.
We'll call it a night. Tomorrow we'll show you some video of how they open and close.
Later that night.
All right, so as we discussed on these roof racks, the crossbars did hang out a little bit on the sides. So what I did is I loosened them all up and I recessed them back so that they're not going to catch or hang on anything. So the side profile is much better. What I did is I slid them all the way through and made one side flush how I wanted. And that's how much I'm going to cut off these. So now I know exactly how much to cut off so that I can keep this crossbars as far recessed back as possible, because I've already dragged the whole side of this jail when it was brand new down the side of a mountain and trees and all sorts of crap. So if those things stick out at all, I know I'm gonna hook them and it's just gonna rip this crap right off the top and break the top. And I don't want to do that. I don't have any interest in trying to destroy my Jeep. So we're gonna modify that, and then I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I'm done cutting. You have to push the little tabs in the bottom to get this stupid end cap off. Once you take the screw out the middle, push the little tabs, end cap comes off. And then my ultra scientific method is just smack it, knock it sideways. You can recover your product. Put it back together, put your screw back in the middle. Life's good. Took me a second to figure out how to get that out of there, but it actually works quite well. Done.
Job done. And
You pull it to you when you're ready.
all right, go.
Sweet, thanks. Okay.
So here's the after. Hey Ken,
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
As I'm watching you take my brand new roof rack to the bandsaw and start hacking,
Yep.
Are there any parts that you buy and just leave stock and not modify?
What would be the point of that? Like, I avoid warranties from day one. Like, you should know everything you buy, I cut and modify some way or another because it's never quite what I want it to be.
Kind of like the brand new Jeep that we drilled holes into and ripped all the brand new stuff off, and now they're, most of them are sitting in a dumpster.
Yep, absolutely. That's the whole point of buying a new Jeep, is to throw everything away.
I agree.
Now that I got it cut off, I just take off the end cap, put it back in, and slide the bar back in. So that's about how much we trimmed off. I did not take exact measurements. I eyeballed it, and I set the bar recessed in 10 millimeter on one side. I measured to cut off the other side. I measured where I wanted to put it, not what I'm cutting off. So don't ask me for that measurement in the questions, comment section, because each bar that you're going to cut off is going to have a different amount you're cutting off because the roof kind of tapers as it goes. I loosened the Allen bolts on the bottom on both sides and just slid the bars back out, loosened up a couple clamps on the rooftop. I have not actually taken anything off the vehicle. So what I did, literally just loosened a couple bolts, loosened a couple clamps on the rooftop, slid the bar out, and I'll lop it off and go from there.
The next day.
All right, so it is now the next day. We got the tents up yesterday. We got the roof racks up yesterday. We wanted to shoot a little bit of, while they were installed, kind of our initial thoughts. I, full disclosure, actually slept in mine yesterday. Went home, parked it in my backyard, opened it up, and did a solo camp, I guess. It wasn't really a camp, I just kind of slept in it. But anyway, we'll talk a little bit about...
I did not do that.
Sorry, by the way, we're outside, so there's gonna be a little bit of a background noise and wind, but I just want to give a little bit of an update on our initial thoughts, actually walk you through how simple of a process it is to actually open one of these things up. So you can see we got one open, one not so far. So Ken, what do you think so far, being about 12 hours in or 24 hours in so far?
So honestly, I think they're amazing. I'm very happy with the DeeZee roof rack. I think it's a quality product. Is it like some hardcore crazy crap? No, but I mean, it's a roof rack meant to hold a tent. What do you need it to do? It's gonna do the job. As you could see earlier in the video, shorten them up a little bit. Just kind of more of a personal preference for our style of wheeling and what we're probably gonna end up doing with it. The tents themselves though, I mean, they're awesome. This Jeep is pretty tall, So being it's a little taller, I opened up the door jamb instead of my rockers to actually get it open, where his is shorter to be a little easier, but it won't be shorter much longer. So that being said, if you are a shorter person, you might want to keep the ladder in the back of the vehicle because you might need it to help get it open. If you're not, if you're 5'10" and up, you can probably just stand in your door jamb, and I stood on my hitch in the rear to undo the straps in the rear, and it just lifts right up.
And really, that's the only challenging part is trying to reach the straps, because after that, I mean, literally you just push it, it just goes on its own.
Well, and I also foresee when we go to close these, if you pull the front down and get the straps kind of just started, you're gonna have to tuck the sides in as you pull the rear down. So having a buddy is probably gonna be pretty helpful. Not saying you can't do it solo, but it's probably going to be a pain in the butt. I did do mine by myself this morning, and to your point, I got one side down, hooked up the straps, and then basically walked around, pulled a little bit more, walked around. You know, it took a little bit longer, but when there's two of us, it'll be pretty easy.
It'll be very easy, and I will say it is a million times better than, you know, some of the other like brick style ones that have like a million fold outs and
which is what I didn't want. There's a lot of nice tent companies out there, and we're not trying to knock anybody.
Absolutely.
But for what we wanted, I didn't want something that I have to unfold it 5 times and put up all these poles and all this crap and all these awnings and shade crap. Like, I want a suntan. I don't need all that shade. So this works better for us.
Absolutely, and in our style too, like, you know, our version of overlanding, because, you know, everybody does something different. We don't set up a camp.
No.
We wheel, and then it's, you know, pitch blackout, and we just want something simple that we can throw up to sleep in.
Literally.
You know, we don't have any easy ups or anything else. It's literally just our Jeeps.
Prime examples, when we got to Glamis Sand Dunes, we camped just outside of Glamis Sand Dunes. We got there at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Last minute decision to camp there so we could play around in Glamis. So we're setting up camp and cooking steak at 1 o'clock. I don't want to be setting up an elaborate tent. I want to undo some straps, watch it go up, and say, done. And that's what this is going to provide.
And I mean, we were there for 6 hours because we were up so early the next morning, so we could get to the dunes. Yeah, no, it was literally, you know, we do not set up a base camp or anything like that. So this was our preferred style of tent, which was very quick, very easy to use.
Yep.
So having said that,
I want to see you set yours up.
You want to set it up? All right,
I want to set yours up.
Here, I'm going to give you this one. I'm going to bring that over anyway. So here, let me grab this. Very complex to set this thing up. Are you ready? Exceptionally complex. Are you watching?
Yep.
All right, so we got straps. We got some in the back, right? There's one on each corner, one in the middle, which I'll do last because, I don't know, just get stuff in my head. Stuff on the bumper, so I can reach it. I am not 6 feet tall. Okay, so far we're about 35% of the way done. Now we got to walk. Do the same thing up front, but there is no center strap here. It's just 2 on either end. Okay, sorry. Back over to this side. All right, so now that we got the straps undone, here is the exceptionally difficult part. Ready?
Yep.
And there we go. The tent is ready to go. Other than I got to get my ladder, like Ken said.
So how do you put the flap up?
Here's one. There we go.
I recommend getting your ladder first. A lot easier on the ladder.
My ladder's inside. So anyway, as you can see, it was
that's it.
Very simple to put together.
Yeah, that's all it takes. And then, like I said, if you're shorter, you might want to keep your ladder down here. If you're not, if you're at least 5'10" or up, you can stand on your door jamb. You can easily reach your ladder.
So, you want to do a quick, while you have your ladder up, just go inside, do a quick tour?
Yeah, do it. Go.
All right, so now that we have it all set up, you know, you can see you've got screens, you know, and windows in every corner. It's got a nice headliner on it. It's got this little net. You can store probably some clothes and a few other things. It's got this memory foam, or this foam mattress right here. And I will say, I did sleep on it yesterday. Way more comfortable than a hammock.
Yep.
Way more comfortable than a ground tent. It is softer. I don't want to say that. It is more comfortable than the one that I have in my camper. I noticed a difference in sleeping the first night. I do not like the one that's in my camper because it's basically like the couch cushions.
Oh gosh.
That you like set down and they're not comfortable. This was very comfortable.
I'm really digging this. You got sort of put your wallet, your key, car key, stuff like that. A few cans of beer. Whatever.
There's actually two, because there's one on the other side as well.
I'm actually digging that, so that way in the morning you're not trying to figure out where all your crap went.
Yep.
It does come with these that you're like designed to put in here.
To fill the gaps.
Fill the gap. I'm not a big person. I'm probably just gonna put crap there. I don't think I'll probably ever use those.
No, just if you do use them, make sure you take them out before you try to collapse.
Make sure you take them out before you collapse, because that's where the arms go. So, other than that, I mean, dude, it couldn't be any easier. This is gonna take seconds, especially in the dark. It's gonna be so simple, so easy.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, no, so shout out to Silverwing tents. You know, we'll put the link in the description if you're interested. They do make a few styles of tents.
They do make a few styles.
They do make the bigger ones that with the fold-out things and whatnot.
So I think either give Silverwing a call or give us a call. We can help you out and get you one of these set up.
Absolutely. So.
And then here shortly, I think we're going to go do some camping. We're going to actually go use this thing, so we'll give a little update then.
Oh yeah, long-term review, absolutely. So stay tuned, I guess. Follow along, subscribe if you're not subscribed.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.